is Harshita from Harshita Stays. Welcome back to my channel. Today back with a new video. Today I'm doing a review of a super cool book. This is the first book in a brand new series. Actually, to say this is my second favorite series right now after the Harry Potter series. And this series is the Mysterious Benedict Society series. This is the Benedict series. This story, we see this from the point of view of a kid who's around 11 to 12 years. His name is Reynard Muldoon. He prefers to be called Rainy. Rainy is a special kid, but he's an orphan, so people mostly bully him. But his main confidant is his tutor, Miss Perumal. Now, Miss Perumal is Tamil like me, so she's Tamil and she is not only Rainy's tutor at the orphanage where he lives, but also she's a Tamil tutor for Rainy. Rainy does learn a few Tamil words along the way too, which is something I really liked about the series. Now, one day Rainy attempts a test, and this test has it has very specific rules which are actually a bit, how do I put it? It's actually a bit peculiar. The title of the ad says, "Do you feel unwanted? If you do, come write this exam, you'll feel better." So Rainy obviously just goes to write the exam, and the specific rule is that Rainy is supposed to bring only one pencil. If they bring more than one pencil, then they will be disqualified. They are not allowed to participate in the exam. So Rainy brings one pencil. Yeah, that's it. He goes to write the exam. There's a lady wearing a yellow dress in the exam hall, and Rainy goes to the exam hall. He's the only person who clears the first exam. So the person who clears the first exam goes to the second exam. The person who clears the second exam goes to the third exam. And the third exam is the final exam, or that's what they think. So Rainy is the only person who clears the first exam. He goes to a room and meets a new character. This is Sticky Washington. His name is actually George Washington, like the president, like the former president of the United States, George Washington. That's a reference over here. But he prefers to be called Sticky because Sticky's most his power is that whatever he reads or writes, it just sticks to his mind. So because it just sticks to his mind, he's called Sticky. Now Rainy's power is that he can solve the most best puzzles in the world. He's like what do you say? People who crack codes, like there's a code written by the FBI. There's a person who cracked that. So he's kind of like this. It's a cryptologist, I think. Please let me know in the comments down below what it is. I'm getting a bit confused. Sorry. He can solve puzzles really good. Few minutes later, there is a girl who comes. Both of these boys have passed the exam. Yes, there's a girl who comes. Her name is Kate Weatherall. Now, Kate Weatherall is having a special power, which is like she's an acrobat at a circus. She can jump over long distances. She has a handy bucket. So she has a bucket that she always carries. In that bucket, she has like screwdrivers, ropes, nylon threads, Velcro, absolutely anything you would want in escape room, or like even a flashlight is inside that bucket. It's like infinite pocket. She just takes things out of it like. That's really cool. The girl didn't pass the exam. She wrote almost all the questions wrong, but she got in because she got into the final stage because she helped the examiner get some of her stuff back and escape out of the window. So Kate helps the examiner, who's the yellow dress lady, to escape. So she gets put in the final part. And these three go to a final test where they have to jump over some squares without touching any of them, which is black or white. So they all pass the test, each on their using their unique powers in a unique way, and they get selected into the Mysterious Benedict Society. Now, the Mysterious Benedict Society is not essentially formed at the start of the book. There is just a group of 4 people actually. The fourth person joins way after the test is over. These 4 people, the fourth one being Constance Cottrell. She is a small kid who has no powers. She's just irritating. there are these four people, and that's it. There are these four people who go to meet a person who is supposedly the person who conducted the exam. His name is Mr. Nicholas Benedict. He's a genius. He's absolutely genius. But the problem is he has narcolepsy. This is something I learned recently. Narcolepsy is like they have a lot of pains. They have nightmares at night when they sleep. They just fall. They just fall immediately. But maybe they're speaking. If there is like particular emotions which trigger their narcolepsy. So if I have narcolepsy, either if I'm happy, if I'm sad, or if I'm angry, whatever my trigger is, if I feel that emotion, I'm like, and after a few seconds I wake up and I don't feel anything. I just know that my narcolepsy is kicking in. This is happening while this book is in one side. Let's just keep it on one side. Bam. There is a Disney Plus Hotstar series on the Mysterious Benedict Society series. I watched it a week ago. There are 8 episodes. It's absolutely wonderful, guys. But there are some things that I did not like about the series. While the book is something I absolutely enjoyed, I didn't really like the some of the things in the series. What I like in the book is mainly the artwork on the front cover. Being an illustrator, I really like the style because the curtain is people, and all the all the hidden messages I like. And also this is from a kid's point of view, so it's something I could understand. This is a thriller story because actually Mr. Nicholas Benedict has a biological brother who is the villain of the story. He changed his name to L.D. Curtin, but in the TV series they tell us that his name is Nathaniel Benedict. I don't know to what extent that is true. I don't remember seeing any Nathaniel Benedict inside the book. But let's go with Ledrop Curtin for now. He's the villain. He conducts he's the founder and principal of an institute called the Live Institute. Live stands for Learning Institute for the Very Enlightened. But Rainy, being the best puzzle cracker, he sees that live, if you just flip it around, you get evil. And that's what Mr. Curtin is. He has a machine called the Whisperer, using which he controls people's mind. And the town where they live in, Stone Town, is being controlled by Mr. Curtin. And it's up to the kids who have to go on the most dangerous mission in the world to free the world, the whole world, from the clutches of Mr. Curtin. That's what the story is. Not going to say more because this is a thriller series. This is a kids series, and I would highly recommend you reading it. Coming back to the TV series, now this is something we have to talk about. The TV series did not meet expectations. The TV series did not meet expectations. My expectations were like skyrocketing, but it just drooped down to a very small level. I mean, the story was there, but the things which they said were not true to extent. Like I said, Nathaniel Benedict is mentioned in the TV series. I don't even think his name is Nathaniel Benedict. I don't remember seeing anything that in the book. Now, Miss Perumal, I had a person in mind who I had an image of Miss Perumal in my mind, and that was absolutely shattered when I saw the TV series. And when I read the book, I figured that Miss Perumal would have a Tamil accent, an Indian accent at least. That was missing. Her face was not looking like an Indian face. This is just my basis. And there was absolutely no Tamil things in the series. Because in the book, Rini writes imaginary letters to Miss Perumal, and in that he uses small Tamil words, but he uses a little bit of Tamil words, but that's not mentioned in the series, the TV series. Yeah, this is mainly what I found with Miss Perumal, and the story was highly unbelievable in the TV series. But the book, I would recommend you to read it first. But if you don't want your expectations to go low, watch the TV series first, but it's going to be a big spoiler. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. It's been long. Yes, I think so. It's been long. There are 2 more books in this series, which I've already completed the 2nd book. I'm moving on to the 3rd book. The reviews will be coming out soon. There are activity books, and there is a history of Mr. Nicholas Benedict. I'm reading both of them. I'm working on the puzzle book. Yeah, maybe we'll crack it again someday. So see you guys until I'll meet you guys in the next video. Bye.